Welcome in, and today we'll react to Flash's video. I know I've already made a video in the past with him, but I watched this video before, like 1 minute ago. You can see it came out like an hour ago, or pretty much that's the last comment or farthest away comment I can see. I've seen this about a minute ago, and it pretty much reiterates all my points. Not like I agree with him, but about content creators. Let's watch it together.
You're gonna make me uninstall the game with the bland designs if the game isn't fixed. I'm gonna be so real with you, my friend. The really hardcore, die-hard players of this game genuinely are miserable bastards, and they don't want the game to change. They don't want new heroes.
Okay, so the main comment said, pretty much in a better way I would say, is they want the core of the game to be fixed before they add more to the game, which that's good. You cannot build on a bad foundation, and if you do build on a bad foundation, the cracks will start to appear, and you'll see it's gonna be another downfall if this is another raise. Overwatch is getting more popular, but if they don't fix the core of the issues in the game, it's gonna have the exact same repercussions later, where it's gonna get pretty much trampled down. In my opinion, this is kind of a emotional type move, an erratic type move by Overwatch. Sure, they may have planned it for a while. I know Jetpack Cat has been like 7 years in the making, but I think it stems from Deadpool and Marvel Rivals, where he said it's now going to be the most hero-packed shooter with his introduction. Now imagine a game being out for a year. You've been out Overwatch for around 10 years now, if not a little bit more, and they've already overtook you. 1 year to 10, you have 10 times the time, 10 times the chance to grow. In a new, brand new game has already more characters than you. Yeah, let me just reiterate. The commenter says they should fix what's already there. That doesn't mean they never said never add new characters. They just said don't add as many characters, pretty much. Don't add these 5 new characters at the exact same point. Because if you don't fix the foundation, everything will crumble. Adding 5 new characters won't instantly fix the game. That's as simple as that. Imagine if Rivals did the same thing. Let's say they added 5 more meta poke characters. I mean, you see that. Just the different feel from those. Just because you add 5 more characters to Rivals, does that fix Rivals now? No. So adding 5 characters to Overwatch will not fix Overwatch. Sure, they changed the UI and are changing a bit more things than that, but still, if you take the same logic from Overwatch and put it in Rivals, I mean, not much would change. The meta would be even worse. Imagine the ban slot argument right now, and let's take it to Overwatch. Sure, they don't have double bans in Overwatch, but adding 5 more characters, they have more characters than Rivals right now. Why aren't they talking about ban slots now? Let's continue the video.
Heroes. They're extreme purists who think that, like, if the balance isn't completely perfect at all times, the dev team isn't competent. They don't want new heroes added too fast. Like, if you looked at any Twitter,
I mean, adding heroes too fast is an issue. I mean, you've seen it with Rivals, where they don't really double check of how powerful those characters. Every new character pretty much has been meta at a certain point. Ultron, when he was added. Emma, I mean, she's been meta her entire lifespan pretty much. Daredevil, he's been meta. Gambit, he's been meta. Phoenix, she's been meta. Other than Blade, I would say, all the new characters have been meta at a certain point, or still are ever since they got released. Now, it is fun and it is good to have a meta change every once in a while, but releasing 5 characters in one season will cause a lot of stir. You've seen how much in Rivals, how one character being added to the game changes the meta by a whole lot. If you had 5, granted, I believe, I'm not 100% sure on this though, so don't quote me on this, I believe the Overwatch and Rivals seasons aren't the exact same time length, but I bet it's like 5 months per season in Overwatch. That comment didn't say the devs were incompetent. They just said, let's just go back. Quote it. Honestly, the new heroes are going to make me uninstall for good with the bland designs if the game isn't fixed. I mean, they never said anything about the devs. Platts is just putting words in their mouth. Maybe he's talking about like the other online people. Like he's saying the die-hard fan base. Let's just rewind it a little bit.
extreme purists who think that, like, if the balance isn't completely perfect at all times, the dev team isn't competent.
And he's using hyperbole to try and dehumanize the people which he's attacking. The purists, he's saying, want everything to be perfect because the dev team isn't competent. Let's say all of what he's saying right now is 100% fact. These people believe they want the game 100% perfect, not really up to par with their standards. No, perfect. And they think the dev team is incompetent. It still doesn't get rid of the point that if you don't fix the core of the issue, the structure, that the game will still play and feel almost the exact same, other than 5 more characters being added at the exact same time.
Don't want new heroes added too fast. Like, if you looked at any Twitter stuff, they're like, oh my god, game's turning to slop, they're adding too many character, balance is gonna be dead, horrible, horrible. They all hated Jetpack Cat. Then if you look at anything outside of that, it's everyone's like, yippee, Jetpack Cat. They genuinely want their own game to die for their own enjoyment, and they
again with this dehumanizing the people. Imagine this. He just said the diehard purist fans want the game to be perfect. Now he says those diehard purist fans want the game to die? I mean, if they are truly purists, if they truly love the game, they truly pretty much make their whole life about the game, why would they want the game to die? It's just another way to dehumanize these people. I'm not saying I am one of those people. I was a big fan of Overwatch 1 back in the day. Played that a while and then kind of left it when life, I guess. But I never really played Overwatch 2. I have maybe played 50 games, maybe at max in Overwatch 2. Been playing comp a little bit on there, but it's not crazy to say that adding more characters won't fix the game. Sure, they're doing other stuff. I get that. But dehumanizing everyone who truly wants to better the game in their own way, that's not how to do stuff. And it is, like he's saying, other people say, it is going to be a balanced nightmare. You don't know how strong these characters are going to be in the current meta or on their own. Imagine, let's say worst case scenario, they're kind of like a Brig. I know the horror stories of that character when they first got added. Imagine all 5 of them are Brig type. You guys can do it all, very strong. What then? Well, you're gonna live through a season purely of that. Oh, they're just gonna fix the next balance patch. Like the devs do everything perfect. I know the devs teams aren't the same, but what about Rivals? I know more about the history of Rivals than I do Overwatch, that's why I'm bringing up Rivals into the conversation. What about them? You think they're very good at balance patching? Hella with 12 buffs, Hawkeye with 16? You think that's really the solution, is to wait for balance patches? I know Overwatch definitely hasn't been good on balance patches. Is that really the solution? Just to hope for the best and hope these characters actually work out and hope they're balanced when they first come out? Is it really an ideal situation where you have to make up things the other side says? You have to make up things that are actually hypocritical to your own points? Oh, they want the game to be perfect, but they also want the game to die. Makes a lot of sense, Flats. Makes a lot of sense.
They legitimately drive people away from it. Guys, we can't let them take over. Like, 2026 has got to be the year.
Okay, I just have to say this. Flats, you were one of those diehard Overwatch players. You were. Maybe still are. You played it hours and hours and hours every single day for weeks, for months, for years, getting paid, getting sponsored by Overwatch, etc. for years. Then, with your own influence, with your own following, you changed the opinions on Overwatch. Better for worse, I don't know. That's where you just decide. You inadvertently influenced how the game is looked at, how the game is balanced. And then with all that, Overwatch became a worse game. Rivals came along, you instantly migrated. You played that game for a year, months, weeks, every day for hours and hours and hours. And now you're making fun of the people who stayed and who fought for Overwatch to still exist. For the comeback of Overwatch, who stayed and was loyal to that game. You left them and now you're making fun of them. If that isn't a story, I don't know what is.
Year of pushing back against the crazies. We gotta make the normal people rise up again. We gotta make it
again, calling the diehard fans of Overwatch not normal people. Another way to dehumanize them. Because remember, if anyone disagrees with you, if anyone has a different opinion, you gotta dehumanize them. It's their fault. It can't be yours at all. You know, the person who has, 0 followers, 0 influence, playing the game, giving their opinion, they're the problem. They're not human. They wanted the game to die, even though you said they want the game to be perfect. But you are correct. The one with all the influence, with all the power, that influence the game and how it goes and how it works. Not your fault at all. It's the person who has, no voice giving their opinion. Got it.
Like, normalize that the normal people with actual functioning brains are the most listened to people, not the psychopaths. We can't let it happen. It's
okay. Now he's calling people who are diehard fans not just not human, but psychopaths, and calling whoever agrees with him as normal people. I mean, you can't get more this egotistical than that. Anyone who disagrees with me is not human, is a psychopath. And if you agree with me, you're normal. That's just a me versus them mentality right there. The exact problem I have. He's going after people who have way less of a voice than him, because he knows they won't come back after him. Sure, there may be some chatters in his chat coming after him, but I mean, you could be the most friendly of YouTube channels and there'll still be people like that. Continue. There's a little left.
We can't let it happen. It's time to end that shit.
Okay, I mean, you've seen that. I've already iterated my points. But remember, guys, if you disagree with Flats and you like Overwatch, not only are you not human, you're a psychopath. Not only at the same time do you want the game to be perfect, which I don't see anything wrong with that, but you also want the game to die. I mean, very coherent ideas. I mean, it's uploaded to his own channel. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.